Because for whatever reason, I feel like the Hollows, the Cortezes, and the DNAs get more love for being on Grindtime than you. And I can make the argument you probably got more battles on Grindtime than these niggas, no?
Yeah, probably, but I don't think that's why they say that. Like by the time I was entering Grindtime,
right?
Hollow, Cortez, and DNA, they were them niggas already.
Right.
So that's the difference. You know what I mean? When they carried over from Grindtime to URL, they was the top niggas on Grindtime. You know what I mean? Granted, I was the top nigga in my division on
division. Yeah, the East Coast, right? East Coast division, yeah. Facts.
You know what I mean? In my division, but as far as Grindtime, I was still on the rise. It's just that I was one of the newer names rising by the time I went to URL. So then I just carried over. But yeah, I probably don't get as much credit as them because of their names and who they were
names
already. You know what I mean?
How much do you put a check by your box that you were one of the few guys on Summer Madness 2 that it was legends versus these guys, but you were the only piece you got on that card? How much do you put on your resume? Like, yo, I was on a card with Lux Cal, DNA Enes. Y'all set off Summer Madness 2. And to be honest, yeah, Lux might have stole the show, but the best back and forth was you and Hitman.
For sure. So it goes back to the legend argument. If I'm on a card full of legends and have one of the best performances up there, and it still holds to this day, how are we having an argument on if John is a legend or not? It doesn't add up. You know what I'm saying? It don't add up.
Right.
It's just that, you know, I don't know where that argument comes from. It comes from, I guess, other battlers that want to, you know, argue their way into my spot. But you can't argue that. You got to just put the work in. And argue your way into nothing.
How nervous were you for Summer Madness 2? Were you nervous? How nervous were you?
I ain't gonna lie, like I wasn't nervous.
Wow.
I was just really more so just ready to rap. I might have had a split second when I was nervous, and I think getting mic'd up. And I think Hitman going first helped too. You know what I mean? So while he's rapping and it gave me confidence because while he's rapping, and at the time, you know, I'm in war mode. So, you know, everything he's saying is light to me.
Right.
You know how that go. Like, y'all going crazy for this shit? Wait till I rap. Like, that was going on in my head. It gave me more confidence. So by the time I was ready to rap, it wasn't.
John. Yeah, you good?
Well, my shit froze.
No, you good?
Yeah. Nah, I was saying, by the time it was over, I wasn't nervous. I was more so anxious to just get it over with. Like, I'm ready to rap now. Y'all going crazy for this nigga? Y'all gotta go crazy for me. That's how I was feeling.
Yo, the lead up to that battle though in Chicago, when y'all was going back and forth, son, and y'all was outside the hotel. All the footages, man. I used to watch them shits religiously, my nigga. Religiously, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, do you feel like you basically got yourself in Summer Madness too? Like, you put yourself in that position more than the league putting you in that position?
Definitely. I had to plan the whole year. I had it all mapped out the whole year. Yeah, because from the beginning, when I knew Summer Madness was coming around, I had a conversation with Mickey Fax, and Mickey Fax can contest this. You can ask him about this. But
okay, shout out, Mickey.
I'm like, yeah, what would you think? Like, what would have to happen for me to end up on Summer Madness? And he was like, yo, just to be honest with you, your best bet is to try to get a veteran to take you because they're not putting no new people up there. So I remember I had a conversation, or I think I spoke to X Factor one time. Me and X Factor was kind of cordial. So in my head, I'm like, shit, I could probably call X, see if X will battle me on this. Because I think X told somebody he willing to battle me.
Okay.
So I ended up calling X Factor like, yo, I'm hearing, Summer Madness, they saying I get on there if I get a veteran to take me on that. He was like, nah, I would, but, I think, little bro, Holla want to get at you. And like, so X told me that, like, at that time, and I'm like, word? Like,
X Factor was fire at this time you're talking about, John.
You said what?
X Factor was fire at this time we're talking about.
Super fire. At this time, X Factor was in my top 5, to be real with you.
Facts.
It was in my top 5 at this time, to be real. So, but and then so before that, me and Calico was supposed to battle at Gnome 2. So Calico had put out a tweet, was like, yo, everybody acting like they scared of John. one of my niggas said he his favorite battle rapper. I'll kill him. Blah blah blah. We was gonna get on the phone. Everything was set up and everything.
Right.
And then I got a call from Cal and was like, "Yo, Lux took the battle. I'm about to battle Lux. I'm about to lock in for that." So I'm like, "All right, well, fuck it." But I'm like, hold on. I called them niggas like, hold on, don't take me off that gnome card. This is right before I need to take somebody. What's up with Clean? Where's Clean at? You know what I mean? So that's how that happened. The good thing that performance was the way it was, so that energy with me and Hitman was already out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So by the time we saw each other and he saw me get busy that night, shook the room out there in Chicago.
You better clean that night, right?
Yeah, I better clean that night. Shook the room out there. So while we in the hotel, you know, that's when all the shit started.
Yeah. How pissed off were you that URL took mad long to drop that clean battle? You were clean. We're talking like 3 years, right?
Yeah, it took like 3 years. It took like 3 years. I was definitely mad, but after a while, I get over shit quick. You know
Right.
Especially shit that's not in my control. It was like, if they're going to drop it, they're going to drop it. If not, like, you know, what's done is done. And then I already did Summer Madness. My goal taking that battle was to get on Summer Madness anyway. Like, so.
And how many did after that, John? After 2, how many you had after that?
You said what?
After Summer Madness 2, how many you had in totality? In total?
Well, Summer Madnesses?
Yeah.
2. I was booked for 3, but then the Sirius Jones and math shit happened. I was booked for 3. I did Summer Madness 4. I did 5. I didn't do 6 or 7. I did 8. I did 9, 10, and 11.
Jesus Christ. What made you take away from Summer Madness 5?
That's what they wanted to. That's what they sold me, and I was mad about that. I wanted Tay-Rock or somebody. I'm like, why y'all giving me the new nigga? And I'm like, y'all trying to spin this whole me and Hitman shit again. He's not me, and I'm not Hitman. That's how I felt. Like, you're not going to recreate that off me. So I got to show like I was an exception.
The fix is in, John. The fix is in.
Fuck that.
Yo, that shit was crazy, son. Crazy. You got a couple bodies on your belt, though, my guy. You heard?
Yeah.
You got a couple 30s on your belt, though, dog. I ain't gonna hold you, though.
I was in war mode, man.
I ain't gonna hold you, man.
I was in war mode.
Why do I see like you?